Welcome to the channel Stories that bring us closer. Here, every story teaches values, touches the heart, and helps families grow together. We believe that sharing stories is a powerful way to connect, learn, and inspire one another. Each tale is carefully chosen to spark conversations and build stronger bonds within your family. Today, we're so excited to share a very special story with you, one that highlights the wonderful people who make our communities a better place to live. Today, you will discover the story My Neighborhood Friends. Let's begin. My neighborhood friends. Hi, my name is Laya, and I want to tell you about my amazing neighborhood. It's a special place, not just because of the houses and trees, but because of the wonderful people who live and work here. In my neighborhood, I have many friends, and each one has a different job. At first, you might think their jobs are very different from each other, but I've learned that all of them are very, very important. They work together like pieces of a puzzle to make our neighborhood a happy and safe place for everyone. Would you like to meet them with me? Come on, it'll be fun. Let me introduce you to my first friend. This is Mr. Manuel. You have to wake up very early to see him because he starts his work before the sun even comes up. He's the street cleaner. Every single morning, while most of us are still asleep, Mr. Manuel is out there with his broom and cart, making sure our streets are tidy. He sweeps up leaves, papers, and all the little bits of trash that people leave behind. He always has a friendly smile. I once asked him why he works so hard, and he told me that a clean street makes everyone feel better. Without him, trash would pile up, and our neighborhood would not be so nice. The sidewalks would be messy, and it wouldn't be as pleasant to walk or play outside. He's like a superhero of cleanliness. Now, let's meet another one of my friends. This is Mr. Joe, the bus driver. You've probably seen him driving the big, bright yellow bus that goes all around our town. Every morning, he has a very important job. He picks up all the kids, like me, and takes us safely to school. He always waits to make sure we're on the bus before he drives away, and he greets us with a cheerful good morning. But his job doesn't stop there. After he drops us off, he helps our neighbors get to work, go shopping, or visit their families. He knows all the streets and all the stops by heart. Mr. Joe connects our whole neighborhood, making sure everyone can get where they need to go safely and on time. Oh, and you absolutely have to meet Mrs. Rosa. The smell of her cooking is one of the best things about my neighborhood. This is Mrs. Rosa, the cook at the little restaurant on the corner. She wears a tall white hat and an apron that's always a little bit flowery. She creates the most delicious meals that make everyone happy. From warm, crusty bread in the morning to hearty, comforting soup for lunch, everything she makes is filled with love. People come from all over just to taste her food. She says her secret ingredient is a dash of happiness in every dish. When you eat her food, you're not just filling your tummy. You're feeling a warm hug from the inside. And this is Teacher Marta. She is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She's my teacher at school, and her classroom is a magical place. It's filled with books, colorful posters, and all kinds of interesting things to learn. Teacher Marta teaches children how to read, write, and dream about the future. She helps us discover new worlds inside of books and teaches us how to solve tricky math problems. But more than that, she teaches us to be kind, to ask questions, and to believe in ourselves. She says every child has a special talent, and her job is to help us find it. She makes learning feel like an exciting adventure every single day. One day I woke up extra early, just as the sky was turning from dark blue to a soft pink. I decided to go for a walk to see my neighborhood wake up. The first person I saw was Mr. Manuel, already sweeping the sidewalk with a steady rhythm. He looked up and smiled at me. He said, "Good morning, Leah. See, when we take care of our neighborhood, it becomes clean and happy for all of us." I looked around at the clean streets and understood what he meant. It felt good to be in a place that someone cared for so much. His words made me think about how even small actions can make a big difference. Later that morning, it was time to go to school. I hopped on the bus, and there was Mr. Joe, ready for another busy day. As we drove through the streets, I watched him greet everyone who got on. He knew many of their names. He seemed so proud of his work. I went to the front and asked him what he liked most about his job. On the bus, Mr. Joe looked at me through his rearview mirror and explained, "Every day, I take people to important places, to school, to work, to the doctor. My job is to make sure they get there safely." I realized his bus was like a lifeline, connecting everyone and everything in our community. At lunchtime, my friends and I went to Mrs. Rosa's restaurant for a special treat. The whole place was buzzing with happy chatter and the delicious smell of her famous stew. We watched her as she moved quickly around the kitchen, stirring a big pot here, adding a pinch of spice there. She brought our food over herself, her face beaming with joy. I told her how much I loved her cooking. She leaned in and whispered, "Food made with care feeds the body and the heart. When people eat a good meal, it gives them the energy to do great things." I looked around at all the smiling faces and knew she was right. My last stop of the day was school. In the classroom, Teacher Marta was telling us a story about explorers who discovered new lands. She made it sound so exciting, like we were right there with them. After the story, she gave us a project about what we want to be when we grow up. Some kids wanted to be astronauts, others doctors. At school, Teacher Marta taught me knowledge opens doors to the future. The more you learn, the more doors you can open, and the more choices you will have in your life. She encouraged us to dream big and told us that with education, anything is possible. That day, I learned something really, really important. As I walked home, I thought about all my neighborhood friends. Mr. Manuel, Mr. Joe, Mrs. Rosa, and Teacher Marta. Their jobs seemed so different, but I finally understood how they were all connected. Every job matters. The street cleaner, the bus driver, the cook, the teacher, every single person has an essential role in making the world work well. They are all like important threads in a beautiful tapestry. If one thread was missing, the picture wouldn't be complete. Our community works because everyone contributes their special part. Now, I have a little activity for you. Think about your own neighborhood. Who are the people you see every day? Who are your neighborhood friends? Maybe it's the mail carrier who brings your letters, the librarian at the library, the firefighter at the fire station, or the person who works at the corner store. Take a moment to think about all the jobs they do and how they help your community. Which job would you like to learn more about? Maybe you could even ask them about their work the next time you see them. You might be surprised by what you discover. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful story. It's a great reminder that everyone around us plays a part in making our lives better. If you enjoyed this story, please share it with your family and friends. It's a perfect conversation starter about community and appreciating the people who help us every day. The books from the collection Stories That Bring Us Closer, including My Neighborhood Friends, are available through the link in the description below. They are filled with more heartwarming tales just like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next story. Goodbye for now.